Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakfield Farm, where something very bad has happened. I skipped a day and forgot to look after the cows, so we lost 4 of them, which is not good. Really not good. So we do need to work on fixing this as a matter of extreme urgency. So if I go to the garage, we want our... I think that's empty, to be honest. I just double check that it's empty. Yeah, it's empty. So we can sell that. Get a bit of our money back on that. And if I go to animals, that's it there, 41,000. So let's see how much it compares to this one. Much cheaper. We can even get it even cheaper. Probably what we'll do. Oh, we'll go for a United Kingdom registration plate. Cool stuff. And we're going to need some silage bales as well. So that's in pallets. Yeah, we'll purchase them. That gives us 8 in total. So, do I have some kind of front low loader type? By the way, this isn't working. I need a new pallet mod for it, which I don't have, unfortunately. So that's not working. But I had to have this. This is earning us a good bit of money. It's creating pallets out of wood, and then a sell the pallets makes a fortune, to be honest. An absolute fortune. Way too much money in my opinion, but there you go. So we don't have any kind of bale trailer. So what kind of bale trailers do we have available to us? I have the Herbist trailer, which is probably what we'll go for. In fact, we'll go for this one. Buy ourselves that. And we're going to need something to tow it with. Plenty of choices, but I think the Tatra Phoenix is actually the cheapest. We don't need anything overly powerful, so we'll just go for the Tatra Phoenix 6x6. Main colour, I don't know. Go for it in that lovely class green. And yeah, so we're going to need our Fent, which we're even... I see. I understand now. They left it in here. I think before we get too carried away with ourselves with this, I'll leave it here. I'm going to need the front loader. We are halfway through a day here. I'm going to need the front loader with the bale forks on it. So it's definitely something we're going to need, because we have bales to load. I could use the new big class to do this, but it seems kind of excessive. All we're doing is taking a little mixer wagon back, so I've already given them water off camera. So we need our bale forks. I don't even know if these are auto-load ones. I think they are. And we'll just take these down to the shop and quickly stop any more of our cows from dying. Also, if we have a look at our map here, it looks like field 13 is going to be very nearly ready to harvest. I think it's sugar beets. It is sugar beets, yes. So we'll have to get that done. And we'll just set this up on follow me to follow behind the Fent, which badly needs a wash, might I add. There's Farmer Jim. So this isn't much quicker than our telehandler. I did cut down a tree here, as you can see. There's a tree missing. That's what's feeding the pallet maker, or the pallet factory, if you will. It's just a very basic tree that we chopped down. That was like a birch tree, I think it was. I do like this tractor. 1.6 hours on it. I don't like it as much as the Class, but it's certainly a nice tractor. I'd go for in-cab view. All sorts of bad things are happening with the steering wheel up there. So just let off a little bit and let our telehandler catch up, I think. That's what I mean about the throttle. As soon as I touch it, it decides that we're going to take off. It is an all or nothing type button. Ah, the telehandler will be fine, I'm sure. I'll probably drive the lorry back, to be honest. It is our newest bit of equipment. We have just spent a good chunk of money, but we've still got $500,000 sitting there. So we've still got plenty of money. And we're about to make a lot more with the pallet factory on the go, which is a bit different. And once our sugar beets come in, that will also be a bit of money there as well. Obviously we're in autumn now, which is harvesting season. Just not quite yet. A couple of days left. There's 6 days in each season, so a little while before we do that. So here is our old, rusty, dirty mixing wagon. What we want to do is jump out of here and catch the telehandler before he goes all crazy and stop. Turn the beacons off. We'll get the Fen out of the way. Somehow, with all these machines lying around, it's easier said than done. Quite narrow a little bit to pull a tractor through here, but it's doable. So let's turn this off here. Let's have a look at what we bought. Very nice. The Keenan Mech Fiber. Little ladder at the back. Interesting insides to it there. Makes a bit more sense than some of the other ones, but we'll hook up this Tatra to that quite large low loader actually. Very large indeed. Don't know if I needed one quite this big, but it will come in useful when we're getting rid of our bales. There we go. Now does this have install the ramps? Oh, look at that, they float to the back. They're very snazzy. Yeah, floating around, very cool. One thing I don't know is, does it have straps on it? Because it does, that's good. I will turn this off, because we definitely don't need that. Now, I know you're not supposed to use a bale spike on silage bales, but I'm certainly not buying a bale clamp just to move these few bales. Apparently I'm picking up 4. Or just 2. Not looking for anything particularly fancy here, just wanting them on the trailer. Something like that. Like I said, nothing fancy. That's a bit dodgy, that one, but well, it's the closest one to it. I've been eating my porridge, so I could always just not tip the trailer over. Well, it's on. That's always good. Just because these two got separated. Irritatingly enough. I want it to... No, it's gonna... I knew it was gonna want to do that. Now all sorts of bad things are happening. Oh, you know something? That's even worse. Don't know what kind of weird glitch that was, but okay. For the amount of times that these bills, for the amount of time that these bills are actually going to be around, I'm not really that concerned, to be honest. I just undo that strap. Put this bale in a slightly better position. Something like that. Not worried at all. Look at where these straps are. So put one there. And then one there. That's always nice when that happens. That's even nicer. That'll do. No, don't roll off the back. In fact, you can fall. Well, I was kind of hoping it would go into some kind of nice place. I was hoping it would go to its happy place. And just one more bill to magically load on without much trouble. I say that as if I'm actually expecting there not to be any trouble with it. It's just... oh, I don't know what's happening with this. It's going from bad to worse. Just kind of go somewhere like this. Just... can you not just sit there like that? Don't fall. There we go. That's how I'm strapped on in the most precarious way possible. Set this up for follow me. I think we're going to drive this totally legal setup we have here. Let us stay at that. That's just embarrassing, to be honest. So we're totally going to check both ways before pulling out on the road. We do have hay bales, and we've got a straw bale that we can give them. I think we also have the bale shredder that still has some straw in it, I think. Pretty sure it does. Ah, nice little Tatra lorry. Let's see how we get on driving back to the farm in a lorry. Probably not well. Considering it goes quite fast. The dreaded roundabout. The last time I came around here with a bale trailer, all hell broke loose, and it cost me a John Deere. But what can you do? Not very good at driving at high speed in this game. Not very good at all, but what can you do? You just drive down the middle of the road, that's what you can do. We're in a hurry. That's my excuse. Our cows have nothing to eat. I've lost my convoy. The New Holland is blocked apparently, or maybe not. Just wait here for the convoy to catch up. Stick, you know, the hazards on, as you do. Might as well put the beacons on too. Well, the fence having fun. Told him not to drink last night. There you go, straight into the back of us. That's what you want. And we're waiting on the New Holland. I don't think the New Holland's coming anymore. Let me just check. Oh, I might have missed it there. Oh, he stopped. All the way down to the pig farm. So the fence still on follow me, so that's kind of a bonus. This close to the farm, as long as this thing makes it to the farm, I'm not really bothered about where it gets lost next time. Just as long as it's not in the middle of the road, like it was just now. Now, of course, we've got four-wheel steering on, which is illegal, but you're not supposed to think about those kinds of things. It's a game. Don't be so prude. This thing's much easier to drive because it's so much slower. Well, we're coming up to worker E. So we'll put this back on and follow me. Just like that. We'll jump back in our lorry, which we pulled off the road, so at least we done the right thing. Wheel wasn't even on the ground. I can see this lorry getting much use in the future, because I do plan on upgrading a lot of the farm equipment to lorry spec, just because, well, we can. We've got the money for it, might as well. Came in there way too fast, almost hit into our building. And we'll just stop right here. Turn the beacons off and jump out. Well, the Fent didn't crash into us today, so it's good. Where is the New Holland? Okay. So we'll just put the New Holland over here for now. And we'll put this alongside the lorry. Jump out. Take from the rear of the trailer. Hit this one because it's going to fall off. So there's one. I don't know how many it can take, but I'm going to chance my luck and go for two. Look at that. Perfect shot. Kind of stuck here. 62%, so 2 was a mistake. That's what it comes down to. 2 was an error. So we need some square bales, which I had a full-blown rant about this the other day. They're not actually square, so they shouldn't be called square bales. And we don't have any wool, so that great demand doesn't affect us. I thought I had another one over here. Just head down to our shed where we only have a couple left, I think. Just 1 or 2. Sure, I kept a couple. I wouldn't have kept many. Just just a few. This is going to be fun to see. See if I can do this without knocking over an entire stack. I'm hoping to get both of these in the trailer, but I've kind of got my doubts. No, they're not even accepting. If I take that one away. This bale is not supported. Are you having a laugh? Hopefully it was meaning on the auto load. No, the bale is not supported. Okay, so plan B would be to drop this bale over here somewhere. And oh, that was the wrong button. We'll go and give them the straw first. Can't see what I'm doing. Back a little bit more. There we go. Open up this. Their trough is completely empty. The straw is completely empty. If I just unload, it'll spew straw out everywhere. Hopefully it takes the full lot, because I need this bale shredder. Yeah, it took the full lot. How much has that given them? Let me just check. Nowhere near enough. I need a bale shredder because I'm going to throw in those square bales and just unload them. Probably do that over here, in fact. I don't even know if I can do that, but that's what I'm going to try and do, is destroy those two square bales. Hopefully it works. I would expect so. You can generally unload it anywhere anyway. Let's pick up that bale in the safest way possible. And it gets made even better by the fact that it's now not even on the spikes, it's just sitting on there. Well, hopefully it works. All this effort we went to for these bales, I can't even use them for one of their primary purposes. That's just how this channel tends to go more often than not. Come on. Now, I'd like it to unload. How? Unload here. Left, control, and I. Did that work? Okay, apparently not. Maybe if I turn it on? No, I can't turn it on. Try unloading it directly into the mixer wagon. If not, we have the fun task of then going to get more round bales. Which would be funny. No, that's not going to work. So if I go back to animals, there's bale shredders somewhere. There's a bale shredder somewhere. This thing. I'm just looking at this. Yeah, this one takes square bales, but this one doesn't. That's what the problem is. So I'll buy it and get them to deliver it. It's not like I have a low loader now or anything. And the next question is, how do I get that bale out the back of here? It's going to be a fun question to answer. I think the best way to do it would be by hand. I imagine this thing's got rather small rate. I would expect so anyway. Let's throw that in there. Can I turn it on? It's not making a difference to that bale. No, it's not doing anything. That is irritating. Well, the next thing to do would be pallets. I think maybe the problem is they're not actually classed as hay bales, they're grass bales. I go back and baling technology. This can take 8 bales, so we'll select that, we'll lease it. We will sell this new thing that we have here, this thing. We'll just sell it. Not needed, it can go away. Just left a bale in the way, always nice. There's another bale there. Spending money like there is no tomorrow. No idea how long this episode's going to be, but it's going to be devoted entirely to saving the cows. Which is something I shouldn't have had to do, but I walked away from my computer and left it on too fast and lost the day. But one of those things really, isn't it? With my forever consistent forward planning and all. The funny thing about it is I came back through to my computer just to see it say 4 animals have died. Tempted to take on some contract work just to see what some of the other farmers are doing in the area and why they haven't automatically given me their fields. I seem to be able to control the speed that way. It's always convenient to know these things. Another trip back to the shop. Always nice to have it on multiple times in the same episode. It's not been a good episode, this one. Very stressful. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Looks like Field 39's placeable area as well, by the looks of it. Which is not needed, in my opinion. Still got plenty of room in the placeable area at our main farm. I managed to go around that roundabout without hitting anything. That's a first. I can barely keep the tractor on the road, but I can go around that roundabout. Now this is going to be amusing. I can even reverse this trailer. Right, let's try this again. Actually pay attention to it this time. Should have probably moved away from the wall slightly before doing that. I'll just leave it to do its thing. This is totally not cheating. It does the job. This bale loader will be sent back off camera, just so I'm not going and doing 3 trips down to the shop on the same episode. I should probably start looking before pulling out of that junction. One of these days I'm going to pull out into the side of someone. I'm going to take a shortcut. Almost didn't work out for me there. It was risky. You gotta live life on the edge. This tractor still needs a wash. I've got the bales in the back, so that's a bonus. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, like, just teleport the bales back to the farm. That would have made life a bit easier. But that's not a thing that can happen. The mirrors on this tractor, one of them's set kind of okay, the other one's not. The other one's terrible. One of those things, isn't it? One of those. That's going to be my new catchphrase, one of those things. To replace, that didn't go to plan. Well, we'll get this back up to the farm. Carefully unload it in probably the worst possible place ever to unload it, knowing me. And go from there, feed the cows. Unfortunately, these auto loaders don't work for silage bales, which is inconvenient, but it's one of these things you kind of have to live with. So it's classing these as just generic round bales, but they're hay bales. I think what I'm going to do is unload here. Really close to that wall. We'll get these dropped off. Probably reverse back as well just to knock them over. But that's exactly what I'm going to do. And just that way. There we go. Wanted them to fall over. Don't want them to roll away. I wanted them to fall over. Oops. Driving over a bale now as well. Looks like this window's not even there. Knock that bale out of the way. Probably just sell that one and the one over here just to get them out of the way. Is there enough room to turn around over here? Of course there is. I think that's the purpose of that part of the farm, to be honest. Purely for turning around. Now let's go into the very realistic thing of just throwing these bales in. Missed completely. Should stick to farming instead of basketball. That one actually did hit, but for some reason didn't go in. There we go. I'll try and get another one in. Oh, missed. Got caught in the trailer as well. Maybe if I go this way. Yeah, better idea. Sitting now at 100%. I don't think there's an easy way to turn around this side of the farm though. I'll take this up to the cows, give them some food anyway. Probably take a couple of these trailer loads to be honest. Messed that up. Still not used to the whole steering wheel setup. Obviously this doesn't fulfill their need for grass. Yeah, we'll give them something. Oh, this thing unloads very slowly. We should start seeing them being a bit happier now. Yeah, they've got something to eat anyway. Everything's in the orange. Orange. That's at least a start. Looks like, what, 3, maybe even 4 of these things to fully feed them. We've got that one straw bale over there that we need to give them as well. So more of the same, I'd say. I'm gonna turn around first this time. Start with the grass bales, or hay bales, sorry. These things. Start with these. Missed. That one went in. Straight off the side of it. Good thing it's a used feeder that we're using here. And then 2 silage bales, if you'd let me on the trailer. Start with this one. Being able to pick these bales up by hand makes life so much quicker. There's the total mixed rations again. Unload that into there for them. I don't think we'll see that get any fuller, but it makes a difference on this page. You can see it's going up. Silage hay at power food is going up. Don't know why they're 2 separate things, but they are. So maybe just 1 more of these. Maybe it's 2. We'll find out. We've got enough to make another 2, so we'll probably make another 2 anyway. Very interesting episode. Wasting most of the day feeding the cows. I suppose it's not really a waste, it's a necessity. They are our biggest earners by a long shot. So let's just get these things loaded in. I just place this in, more or less. It would save a bit of time rather than my terrible shots, although there's one for the road. There we go, that's what you want. One of them fell off the trailer there, that's always nice. Come on, give me the strap, there we go. Those straps are, you know, expensive. There's another full load of this. That is a fence post. Didn't know those things were real. I'd heard about them, but I just assumed they were made up. So this should hopefully fill it all the way. This thing really is slow to unload. It's going to fill it up 100%. I got my doubts, but we'll see. Close. What I'll do is I'll fill it up 100% because I've given them enough water to last 3 days, so I'll give them enough power food and grass to last 3 days as well, so that's them dealt with for 3 days. That's the telehandler. It's always nice to crash into that. Just go and get these other bales. There's one. See, this bale is in the way. Just throw it away. Straight into the lorry. That's the done thing. Looking after our new expensive equipment, aren't we? Oh no, I want that in here if you don't mind. This one's going to go in nice and easy. As is this one. Let's just do a bit of cleaning up here as well. There's a bit of money. I like that sound. I don't think we get anything for it, but I like that sound. No idea if we even got anything for that, but... oh, I made a mess of that. Come round. Oh, this is just going from bad to worse. There we go. That'll do. This is why farmers don't take holidays, in case you're wondering. Because all their livestock start dying. They come back and nobody's looked after their beloved cows. And you have to spend an entire day stressing over it. Yeah, it's gonna fill up. It's not gonna take the whole lot. There we go. That'll do. We're gonna do our usual thing of dumping the machine somewhere. Probably just here will do, actually. I think I'll call it a day for that. I'll finish the rest of this off camera, but hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, then don't forget to leave a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for hopefully better organised episodes. But thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.